For a take, we're going to attempt to read one of my old storybooks. The Legend of Kip, #1. First in a series. Fake publisher name, eagle carrying a scroll, though not really. Here we have the protagonist, Kip, stabbing a dog in the balls, and this dog has no hind legs. It's really nice. Let's read the synopsis, shall we? Kip isn't the best cat in the army, but what if your mom is caught by cannibalistic dogs? Call Kip. He'll show up with dead dogs to save the day. How lovely there, Kip. That's nice. Prologue. The owl soared flawlessly through the sky, on a hunt for something. It was on a hunt for a child. It was hoping to find a kitten because the kitten would make a brave warrior. Just then, he saw a lump squirming through the snow. A kitten! But it was so tiny. Either way, the owl needed a kitten, so a wise owl picked it up to take it as its own. That was a short prologue. Also, that's not... The owl's claws are... There's a lot wrong with this drawing, but I'm sure y'all can see it. Chapter 1. Welcome, Kip, to the world. The tiny kitten, now properly named Kip, squeaked. Why do you have wings and I don't? Child, I saved you from abuse. So you are another species, the owl replied calmly. Rana, please tell me how you got me. Rana sighed. When Kip used her whole name, he was serious. Not now, Kip. Maybe when you're older. Kip started to cry. Please, Ma! Rana knew that she had 10 seconds to say that she would, or she would have Kip with a full-on tantrum. Okay, she sighed. I'll tell you now. Listen close and remember it. Got that? Yep, thanks, Mom. So they abandoned you in the snow, the cats. I don't know why. I was looking for a kitten to be my son, and I found you. Anything else? Kip asked. Nope, time to train. This was really fast-paced, like, jeez. Anyways, so thought bubble about owl picking up the kitten in the snow, but what would the owl have done if she had found a kitten, but it was, like, right next to another, like, would she have just taken it? This story has a lot wrong with it. I'm sure I don't have to explain it to you. Chapter 2. Time to train! So, you claw the enemy in the chest to do fatal damage, Bronna exclaimed. Now try on his dummy. Kip unsheathed his claws and scratched dummy on the eye. Blindness! An advanced trick. Good job, Bronna commented, as the dummy was torn to shreds. Isn't scratching something in the eye, like... I'm thinking that if I were a cat, like, scratching something in the eye would be my first choice, because if you don't see, then there's... And you can probably still hear, but it still hurts a lot, and also vision impairment is never fun. I know this. Anyways, great job. Now on to a real enemy. He had one success. It could have just been a lucky break, Miss Owl. Why are you sending him to die? Do you just want him to die? Okie dokie. The wise owl led him to a nest of mouse thieves. Ma, do I have to fight all of them? Kip asked, peering cautiously down the hall. You'll be fine. Now go, Bronna said with a shove, and Kip fell down the hall. Also, this video is unscripted, if you couldn't tell. As Kip fell, he heard animals down below. He hoped they were friendly. She just told you that they were, like, mouse thieves. Do you think thieves are friendly, Mr. Kip? Do you think thieves are friendly? Yeah, so are, like, mass murderers. Once he got all the way down, he saw two stocky rats in front of him. They're wearing loincloths, and they have, like, this one has, like, it looks a bit like a sword, but at the same time look a bit like a rapier. I think that's what it's called, that thin sword. And this one has a dull axe. And then there's a treasure chest. Gotta get the gold, Kip, so I can get more experience points and level up. What have we here? Said the largest rat. A naked, hairless cat, the skinny one chided. And a whole horde of bats. Voices from the darkness finished in unison. Are you I can't take this seriously. Kip asked, deciding that when he got out of the cave, he would wear clothes. What clothes? This is not... It wouldn't make much of a difference. Besides, you don't have anything to conceal in that general area. You could just wear it on your head and look like stupid. If he got out of a cave, that is. I hope he doesn't. If Just as a stocky rat thief swung his sword upon Kip, he jumped and did some nice karate moves. He clearly got very hurt. The bats aren't there in this one. Yeah, look at this wonderful work of art. Amazing. Bounced off the rat thief's body, knocking him unconscious. As Kip glided in the air, he unsheathed his claws and scratched the other one in the throat. Frocked, suffocating him. As Kip landed with the bats of the darkness grammar error, the bats in the darkness said, "Oh, hail, new master!" The bats. Kip had forgotten all about the bats. Yeah, the dogs were barking at people walking around outside, anyways. I think I left out here. He said. Here we have Kip being the Lord and the Savior. One white bat and one black bat. Yeah, I guess he's very special now. He's the protagonist, so he must be special. Chapter 3: The Army. 2 weeks later, Kip and Brown were living in the rat thief's lair with the bats as their servants. The A capitalized threw me off for a minute there. I thought there would be a period there, but I just brain. The clothes didn't really fit Brown, but they fit Kip just fine. Kip, I'm signing you up for Kittens Unity Academy, aka Kuma. But that academy is only for rich beasts. I can't go, Kip cried. Kip, you showed exceptional skill with the rat thieves, so I think they'll be impressed. Did Brana just shrink? I still can't draw birds, even years later. I still can't draw birds, but his tail looks like a buff macho arms. Bizarre. Later, when Kip was on the boat to the young army, he noticed that dolphins were absent, but sharks were everywhere. The food on the boat was shark meat and the water was red. He just hoped it wasn't what he thought it was. Ooh. That's that probably is not a shark. It's probably just a dolphin from Chernobyl. Dolphin from a zoo or yeah. Weeks later, a loud cheering was heard in the ship's lobby. The captain was setting sail for land. Unfortunately, the land wasn't pretty like Kip thought it would be, but instead polluted and bland. What's wrong with the land? Kip asked the crew member. Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with the land. It just ain't the same about the captain removed the orb of life from the caves. The crewman sighed, which means there is something wrong there. There is something wrong. If only we could remove the dogs that attack us without removing the orb. Why hide? Why don't we fight? Is this the young army or is this the young cowards? Nice one, Kip. Nice one. Kip pressed. But before the crew members could answer, a loud voice boomed through the room. And this is where the story ends. Meanwhile, I have some old art that I drew a long time later. I think I went back to this and drew this in here a couple years ago. Not very good either. Back then, I always had issues with making the heads too big, but that's a tangent. Next up, we have a Wizard 101 fanfiction. Diary of a Strange Beast. If I remember right, if a Strange Beast were one of the pets that you could get in that game, that game was overly monetized EA levels of greedy monetization. I mean, it was free, but so I guess it makes sense, but still, you had to pay every time you had to go to a new world. It was wild. Anyways, this clearly had some Diary of a Wimpy Kid inspiration. Diary of a Strange Beast by Redacted. Hello, I am Roxy. I am this thing called a strange beast. I'm not strange, I'm cute. Hello. I met another animal, and it can be written. Frost-flanked Wiker. Cool. Roar. And here we see the beautiful frost-flanked tiger with a tumor growing out of his back. And then here we see Milky. My owner is Giant Worm. She's cool. Follow me at Wizard 101, guys. Friend me, and I'll never accept it because I don't play that anymore. I'm at a house. I'm at a bush. I don't even remember what was written there. Bush. December 25th. Xmas, Christmas. I met boy. This one were 26. Me and my friend went to Crocotopia to fight crocs. Then we felt beaten rainy at Brock. Then I went to camp. It's self-insert time, everybody. Oh my god, my throat hurts. So basically, I went to summer camp when I was little. I never had a good experience there. I remember getting a wedgie at one of the summer camps by some 12-year-old who was there, even though he shouldn't have been. Like you said it would feel good, and thinking back on it, that was really creepy. I was like 9 or 8. Anyways, that's why I stopped going to that camp, and then there was another camp, and another camp, and none of them were good, so then my mom got me my first dog, and so I could, like, stay home alone, so I could have somebody to protect me. Anyways. I went to camp! I met a grill fire cat and a friendly beagle! I sat next to a beagle! Day 1! Bad cats are mean! And that's the end. So anyway, that was that for today. This unscripted video actually turned out pretty well for once, and essentially, I still have more left. So if you want me to read the rest of them, just let me know. And yeah, like and subscribe, except I'm moving to Blair because YouTube's trash now. Anyways, bye.